Mike and Winona got up the next morning and went to a diner in downtown Los Angeles called the City Food Place. They okay, they they got a table by the window. A waitress named Penelope took their order. How can I help you? Hi, Penelope. Give me the beef stroganoff. And for you, Winona, give me the fish dinner. Coming right up. Penelope brings the food out to them. Hey, Penelope, is that the former mayor of Los Angeles, Mayor Leslie Henderson? Yes, that's the former mayor of Los Angeles. That's her. That's former mayor of Los Angeles, Leslie Henderson. This is wild. It's amazing how fiction and reality are intermingling these days. I wrote the character Bertha Chevalier into my script for others too, and now she's the mayor of Los Angeles in concrete reality. While here we are in concrete reality, where we are seated in a diner across from the former mayor of Los Angeles, that is something. Former Mayor Henderson walks up to them. Hi, are you Mike Meyer? Yes, I am. You wrote a character in Heathers 2 that took my job. That's amazing. Thanks. Yeah, it's amazing that you can write a character that comes to life in concrete reality. That being said, I missed my job as mayor of Los Angeles. How would you like to cross over into fiction? You can do that? Sure, I can. Reality and fiction exist on the same continuum. Okay, sure. I'll get back to you on that. Okay, bye. Have a nice day. You too. Would you like to walk around town? Sure. Mike and Winona walked around town that evening. They had a wonderful evening. Mike and Winona went back to the city food place the next evening for dinner. They got a booth by the window where they could stare out at various people on that hot and steamy Los Angeles night. Some of the people looked like couples out for a late night rendezvous, while others looked like tourists from other places across the world. The makeup of the crowd was diverse in ethnicity, social status, sexuality, gender, age, religion, hairstyle, coolness or lack thereof, and physical attractiveness. They seemed to enjoy giving each other um, the finger. Wait a minute. Okay. Where's this? Oh, the finger. Yeah, okay. Let's see. That's how they greet each other in many situations. If somebody if somebody saw somebody else in the crowd that they hadn't seen for a while, they would give them the finger. At first, in many cases, the person to whom the finger was given would have an irate look on his or her face that would then soften into a pleasant smile once he or she realized that it was an old friend as opposed to an enemy who wanted to start a fight with them. Why are a lot of people giving other people the finger and then upon the realization by the other person that it is an old friend having a nice conversation with them. People around here are huge fans of Heather's. They particularly love the scene where JD gives Veronica the finger, just gives Veronica Sawyer the finger, and she proceeds to shoot off his finger with a gun. They think that it's some kind of a hilarious poetic justice that his disrespectful expression of vulgar body language is met with the ultimate reply from her being the shooting off with a gun of the finger that so offended her. Do you think that's poetic justice? Shooting off the finger of somebody that stuck it out at you? Of course not. That's why it's so funny. You're probably never going to see that in real life. You definitely shouldn't. I just did. You just did? What do you mean you just did? I just saw somebody shoot off somebody else's finger out there. Look out the window at the people on the sidewalk. I see it. Mike and Winona got outside run outside to see what's going on. A guy named Hugh has a tourniquet wrapped around his hand to stop the bleeding. Mike walks up to him. I noticed that that crazy woman over there just shot off your middle finger. Are you okay? I'm perfectly okay. My girlfriend Sheila and I were just acting out our favorite scene from Heather's. The scene in the boiler room where Veronica Sawyer shoots off JD's finger, extended middle finger, with a gun. Oh, I see. So that was fake blood and makeup special effects. Your finger really hasn't been shot off? Oh, no, it's been shot off. As a matter of fact, it's on the sidewalk next to you. Could you please grab it for me? Mike grabs a finger off the sidewalk and gives it to Hugh. Thanks. Why don't you just use special effects? Why do you really have her shoot off your finger to reenact the scene? We want to make it as realistic as possible. We have to go to the hospital now so they can reattach my finger to my hand. It was a pleasure meeting you. It was a pleasure meeting you too. By the way, I'm writing Heather's too. Would you like to see it when it comes out? Sure, that's really cool. I'll see you later. Bye. Bye. You and Sheila climb into a taxi that takes them off to the local hospital. Let's go back inside the restaurant. Yeah, let's. Mike and Winona can make us at the restaurant to the booth. Penelope comes up to them and takes her order. What'll it be? Okay. Give me the, let's see, I'll have the beef tacos. Give me the fish dinner. Coming right up. All of a sudden, Bertha Chevalier comes up to the table. Hi, Mike and Winona. Hi, Bertha. Hi, Bertha. What's up, Bertha? I have a request for you, Mike. Can you write me... Back into the Heather's 2 script? I miss being the bitch who steals popcorn and candy from the Dream Love Theater. You miss being the bitch who steals popcorn and candy from the Dream Love Theater? Sure, I'll write you back into the script. Bertha leaves the restaurant. Who's going to be the mayor of Los Angeles now? How about me? Yeah, you should be. Mike and Winona ate their meals. Would you like to take a walk around town? Sure. Mike and Winona went for a walk around town. They had a wonderful evening. Meanwhile, in the realm where the Heather's 2 takes place... Wait, let's see. Bertha Chevalier, having been written back into the Heather's 2 script by Mike, is in the Dream Love Theater waiting in line for popcorn and candy at the concession stand. It's finally her turn to order. The woman at the concession booth takes her order. How can I help you? Give me the goobers and hot buttery popcorn. Do you want the regular goobers, or would you like to try our new booby goobers? Booby goobers? What the fuck are booby goobers? You haven't heard of booby goobers? Where have you been? I've been in concrete reality. I was written out of the script and into concrete reality by Mike. In concrete reality, I was elected as the mayor of Los Angeles. Interesting. Wait a minute. Are you Bertha Chevalier? The bitch who stole popcorn and candy from the Dream Love Theater and stopped the production of anything containing gooey caramel? It sure is. In that case, no booby goobers and popcorn for you. That's okay. I don't even know what booby goobers are. What are booby goobers? They are goobers that can either be eaten or worn underneath a woman's shirt to make it look like she has hard nipples. They're like edible nipples. Can't you do the same thing with ordinary goobers? Sure, but that would but then the chocolate would melt on your clothes. These goobers are made of a special coating that solidifies in contact with cotton fibers. It solidifies and yet turns a kind of rubbery, like a human nipple. That's cool. I want some. Too bad you're the bitch who stole popcorn and candy, stopped the production of everything containing gooey caramel. I'm getting them. Bertha jumps over the glass counter where the candy is, grabs a box of booby goobers, helps herself to a hot, buttery bucket of popcorn, ties the woman to a chair, and runs out of the Dream Love Theater. Bertha thinks of an ingenious way to escape any consequences of her criminal act. If she can get herself back into concrete reality, she can evade the authorities from the realm where Heather's 2 takes place. She has a deep insight that if she concentrates hard enough on the experiential aspects of what life is like in concrete reality, in contrast to what life is like in the realm where Heather's 2 takes place, including the sights, sounds, smells, tastes, feelings, pleasures, pains, bodily sensations, and human emotions involved, that combined with her sheer desire to be in concrete reality may existentially place her there. She does so, and it works the way she thought it would. She is running around in concrete reality. Meanwhile, Mike and Winona are walking along the Pacific Ocean, holding hands on that beautiful morning in late June. Winona, yes, what is it, Mike? The love that I have for you is the poetry of my life. It is the music of my soul. I would love to thank your parents for giving birth to such a supernaturally, or shall I say, preternaturally beautiful girl whose soul has given me the numinous glow of inner light that is a light that keeps me alive. Let's make love. Yeah, let's. Mike and Winona made love in the moonlight on the beach where they slept that evening. They had a wonderful evening. They got up the next day and went for another walk along the beach. It was a bright, sunny, mild day. I have an idea. Would you like to hitchhike up to San Francisco? Why do you want to hitchhike? Why do you want to hitchhike up to San Francisco? I've never been to San Francisco. I've always wanted to see it. Also, San Francisco features heavily in my script for Reality Bites 2. I want to see how closely my imaginings of a fictional restaurant that I wrote into the script match up with any of the restaurants and surroundings there. Yeah, that would be cool. Isn't it kind of dangerous to hitchhike, though? I believe in it. I believe in hitchhiking. You just got to make sure that you're not hitchhiking with the wrong person, that you're not getting a ride from the wrong person. I can sense whether or not a driver would be. I mean, in other words, I can sense whether or not a would-be driver would be a threat to our safety. So I'm supposed to trust in your ability to sense if a would-be driver is a threat. Yes. Do you love me enough to place your unequivocal trust in me? Yes. Wonderful. Let's go. They walked to a Pacific Coast highway. They were sticking out their thumbs, hitchhiking, when suddenly a Volkswagen from the 60s pulled up. Inside it was Robert Downey Jr. and Kiefer Sutherland. Wait a minute. Robert Downey Jr. and Kiefer Sutherland? What the fuck? Kiefer spoke to them from behind the steering wheel. Hey, do you need a ride? Yeah, but you're Kiefer Sutherland and Robert Downey Jr. Circa, I want to say, the late 80s. This is the year 2024. What are you doing here? Oh, I'm sorry. I should have explained. Robert and I are trying to abandon the set of the movie 1969. We don't think it's that exciting. I think it's kind of boring. We want to hang out with you. Hey, I saw that movie. I loved it. Please finish making it. 1969 is a great movie. Well, if you loved it, we must have finished it. We must have finished making it. You did finish making it on some parallel plane of existence. Okay. So we made it on some parallel plane of existence, okay? Would you like to hop inside of our van? You know what I'm saying? No, get the fuck out of here, Kiefer. Go back to whence you came. Winona and I are trying to hitch a ride up to San Francisco to see if Pancakes by the Bay for My Reality Bites 2 script matches up as I imagined it to any of the restaurants there. Okay? Can we go? No. Go finish 1969. It's the movie you're supposed to be working on. We just want to hang out with you, drink beer, and smoke weed. No, Kiefer. Absolutely not. It's not going to happen. Pretty please, with weed and beer on top? No! Get the fuck out of here! No. Get the you-know-what out of here. Get the you-know-what out of here. Do you mean fuck? Yes, Kiefer, I mean fuck. Let me say it in the most crude, vulgar, offensive, vicious, hostile, belligerent, intense, crazy, outlandish way I can. It would almost be like Crispin Glover on steroids. Okay, let me try it. Okay, let me get ready for this. Okay, here we go. This is going to be funny. Okay, listen to this. Okay, here we go. Okay. Get the fuck out of here! How was that? Was that a good delivery? I thought it was. Okay. Kiefer gives Mike and Winona a vicious scowl as he frantically drives off at a high speed along the Pacific Coast Highway. Night falls. Okay. Wow, that was extraordinary. Yes, it sure was. Would you like to sleep on the beach tonight and make love beneath the full moon? Sure. Mike and Winona slept on the beach that night where they made love beneath the full moon. They had a wonderful evening.